Hey people, what's up? It's Jameel, and man, I'm tired. I was working out hard earlier, but today I was learning a lot more about my gang stalking and how like after I beat gang stalking, and when I say beat it, I mean changing your experience of it. Like it's pretty cool, right? But I was hanging out today, and I was learning something. Like okay, now that they'll have your neighbors do stuff to you, and they had one of my neighbors, the guy I call him the homie, right? And they had him mowing his grass. So he would be stepping on my grass or like bringing his lawnmower back into my yard and doing that. And what he was doing the other day, I just let it go. And then today, I still let it go, but I didn't say nothing. But I was pissed about it. And then I thought to myself, how can I be angry? Like why? You know what I mean? Like why would I be angry? Like you know what I mean? Like what? Like if I get angry over it, that's gonna mean that circumstance had more power than what I was already doing in my life before that happened. And so then before that, his wife was outside, and she had this badass fucking like skirt outfit with like these black tight pants and stuff, and her ass is so lovely to look at. And she had this top that went down over it and stuff, and it was like it was all sexy as hell. And she's out there watering some red flowers, like some roses and stuff in her backyard. And I got happy when I saw that. Like that was a pretty exciting moment. Like I was outside, and today I was running around this cul-de-sac. I live in like this cul-de-sac, and I'm running around it, and that was a pretty amazing sight to come to after running. And so I'm like, man, the homie's wife's fine as a motherfucker. And the homie's daughter's fine as a motherfucker too. That's another thing about the homie. His daughter's fine as a motherfucker too. And I'm like, you know what? I will not allow the homie stepping on my yard to keep me from enjoying all that ass I'd be looking at. No, I'm just joking. But after that, I'm coming outside and jump roping, and I see him get in his car, and he's driving. He's driving with his wife, and I'm just like, man, all right, I'm not angry. And so like I'm smiling, like I look at him, I'm smiling, but it wasn't a fake smile. Like I really meant it. I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like one day, I'm gonna look back on this and wonder, like, I'm gonna be like, damn, what happened to the homie? I'm gonna be like thinking, like, I'm gonna be looking at it differently. And so I'm just like, be cool with it. But now, I was also smiling because I saw his wife in the car. But, that, but he was cool too, though. He's cool too. But, yeah. So I'm like, the homie can't be that bad. His wife's fine as a motherfucker. She got an ass like no other. His wife's fine as a motherfucker. And his daughter's fucking sexy as fuck. So I'm just like, the homie can't be too bad. I was trying to invite him to work out, offer him to hit the jump rope and stuff like that. And then what got me running was seeing they got some fucking badass females who come into this fucking cul-de-sac and run. They had one with black hair that was fine as a motherfucker that was out running. Then they had one with sandy blonde hair with some fucking yoga pants on, some leggings. She was bad as a motherfucker too. And so when I saw all that ass out there on the cul-de-sac running, on the track running, I'm just like, damn, I can't be walking anymore. You know what I mean? Like I got to be running too. And so today I just started running, and I'm out of shape and everything. Like I'm still fat and stuff, so I'm like running. I'm running as best I can. But I'm thinking, I'm like, man, in a month from now, I'm gonna be out here running this whole thing, 5-6 times over. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna get that good. And the jump rope's been helping me a lot. Then I'm out walking, and they got another bad motherfucker I live by. This chick with this blonde hair. And see, I've been living here for years, but I've been so closed off to the world, like how I feel about stuff, how I look at people. All the stuff I had going on in me subconsciously, mixed in with all the fucking far out conspiracy stuff I was doing, kept me from really connecting with a lot of these people. And so they had this one chick. I had asked her if she wanted to walk a couple days ago, and she's like, "Nah." It's like, you know what I mean? It's like I think she got, she looks like she got a boyfriend. There's always some guy over there with her. Then on top of that, you know what I mean? She knows about my situation with the program and all that. So I'm like, all right, like her response or whatever to decline on the walk. You know what I mean? Like that makes sense. But I'm like, but before I would have felt like, you know what I mean? Like let down. I was still happy. I I got to talk to her. And then I saw her outside today. I saw her outside today a couple times. I'm like, damn, that's a fine motherfucker. But before I wouldn't have noticed that. Before I would have been like closed off. And then I got to see her up close and her like face and her hair and all that stuff. You know, I'm like, damn, she's fine as fuck. And so I'm like, well, how the hell am I going to get all this fucking ass out here where I live at, and I'm going to get angry about somebody stepping on my lawn? That doesn't make any sense. So, it's been all good. It's been all good. And it just keeps getting better. It just keeps getting better and better. Something's going to happen out of this for me with me putting up these classes and these courses. Something positive's going to happen. I can see it coming. And so, a lot of people get gang stalked, be tripping and stuff like that, man. I can't trip out. Look for the positive stuff. If you saw his wife's ass, you'd understand. Like, I ain't, you know what I mean? Like, that's a bad motherfucker. How can I get mad about him stepping on my lawn? Like I said, daughter's fine as a motherfucker. She got some pearl white teeth. Fucking sexy as fuck. So, I just, homie can open up a lemonade stand in my yard if he wants to. As fine as his fucking wife and daughter are. You know what I mean? I just look at stuff like that now. Like before, like last year, I really wouldn't have thought about it like that. Like last year, I never really saw that. I never really saw his wife. I knew they lived there, but I never really looked at them like that. When you're studying conspiracies, you don't look at the world like that. And then with all the subconscious stuff I had going on in my life, like issues and stuff, then when the gang stalking program came along, the gang stalking program was like, all right, we're just going to break you out of all this. Bam! And so the gang stalking program just broke me out of all that. Then it took away my need for conspiracy. Instead of figuring out other people's problems, I figured out my own problems. And now I can provide help to people going through gang stalking. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean that's pretty joyful. That's the only price I gotta pay is a homie stepping on my lawn. And there's two bad motherfuckers living next door. That ain't no big deal. So, that's how it is when you're being gangsta. But running is good though. It felt good to be able to run. I haven't ran in a while. It's been like a couple of years since I ran. And then I was running, I was hitting the jump rope and running. And then today, I'm just like, why even bother? Why even bother to run? I mean, I was still hitting the jump rope after I ran. After I was running and walking. And after all that, then I started hitting the jump rope. And I put myself to sleep after that. I wore myself out. Came home, came inside the house, talked to my client, and there it is. I got some other people. I got some other potential clients coming in, and it's like the gang stalking program is pretty cool, Gang stalking program is pretty cool, and so. That's all there is to it. Man, you get tired. When you use that jump rope, you get tired as quick. I mean, if you're out there for a long time doing it, you start sweating like profusely and stuff like that. That thing will put you to sleep. I was gonna see if I can call a cab and go over to this chick's house tonight, but I can't even do it. It's fucking I'm all wore out. So I don't know. I might still do it, but I feel all wore out and tired. I might do it. I might do it. I'm starting to gain my strength back now. But yeah, the gang stalking program ain't no joke, man. It'll help you no matter what. Then on top of that, we're lifting weights. Then I'm doing sit-ups now. I'm gonna get rid of all this fat on me. You know, that's one thing about gang stalking is I gotta be out there running good. And I used to take martial arts for a few years when I was younger. And so I'm gonna get back into that. I was practicing a little bit outside a couple weeks ago, but I'm gonna get back into it. Thing I like about martial arts, I love boxing. I love to watch boxing. I never got into a ring and boxed anybody in a ring. I've fought people like sparring in martial arts where you can kick and punch. But as far as just boxing, I never boxed. I love to watch it. Boxing basically is a martial art just with the hands, but I love to watch it. But the thing about martial arts that's so cool is the thing I like about martial arts is like what that guy Sid Jackson was saying. You can get into it with somebody who, like, the thing about martial arts. See, there's a difference. You have when you have the UFC, the fighters in the UFC. They use martial arts, but to me, that's not truly. They're not truly martial artists, because a true martial artist is going to have you on the ground in a few seconds. He's going to hit you in your throat, or kick you in the knee or something. He's going to do something, and he's going to have you on the ground really quickly, and you can't do that in UFC. There's rules. With martial arts, there is no rules. So that's why most of the people who study it are usually very peaceful people. Like, they're very safe to be around, because through that they learn not to apply it, because if you can't just go around applying stuff like that. But as an art, though, it's still an art, so it's interesting. And so, it's like stuff like this now. Now that I'm losing weight, I'm starting to look at stuff like this different. I'm starting to say, "Damn, man, I used to use martial arts. I'm gonna start doing that again. I'm gonna start, I'm gonna start running. I'm gonna start doing like there's more better aspects of me coming out." And so, that's just what's going on now. But the gang stalking program's cool as fuck. I feel like I've wiped my whole slate clean. I don't have anything. There's nothing in me that feels left behind. I've done everything for my life I could do, and it's like I'm going in a positive direction, no matter what. And so, and then on top of that, with homie's wife, that makes me fucking hit the weights harder. Like earlier, I had the weights on my back, and I was like doing my legs and stuff like that, like squatting and doing like my calf stuff like that. And after I saw that ass, that was a big motivation. Just like when his daughter was out there, that's a fine motherfucker. That was motivation, to start hitting the fucking steel harder. And so, in essence, the homie's helping me grind everything out. So I can't be tripping over that.